fucker. I've been filming a lot with my Sony VX lately, and I've gathered a lot of knowledge searching the internet for tips and tricks. Now don't get me wrong, there's a lot of information out there, but it's all scattered and there isn't a, so to say, beginner's guide to the Sony VX, so that's what I'm here for. There are a few Sony VX cameras, but this video will only cover the MINIDV format ones. So that's the VX1000, the VX2000 and VX2100. There isn't that much difference between the 2000 and the 2100, so I'm just going to categorize them as one for the sake of this video. So here are the differences between the 1000 and the 2000/2100. The 1000 doesn't have an LCD screen to where the 2000/2100 do. Everyone says the 1000 has better colors to where the 2000 and 2100 can kinda replicate them. I'm personally never disappointed with the colors of my footage of my 2100, and if I am, it's my own fault for not setting them up correctly. The 2000/2100 has better low-light filming than the 1000. The 2000/2100 is more durable next to the 1000 since it has a sturdier frame. Because of the LCD screen and the sturdier frame, the 2000/2100 weighs more than the 1000. The 1000 is pricier in comparison to the 2000/2100. The VX1000 first released in 1995, the VX2000 first released in 2000 and the VX2100 first released in 2002. Personally, I prefer the 2100 over the 1000. I couldn't find any VX1000s near me, and I really like the LCD screen, but it's just a personal preference. So here are just the basics. Your VX might be a little bit sensitive to points of contact, so I'll show you where to hold it and where not to hold it. Hold it like this or underneath it, but don't hold it here, here, here or here. Buy a camera bag for your VX. Don't just wrap a t-shirt around your VX and put it in your backpack. That's just stupid. That's not a safe way of storing your VX. You're gonna want a rib camera. Here's why. If you read a lot of tapes on your camera, the head, which reads the tapes, will wear down. And you want to be able to use your VX as long as possible because they aren't that easy to come by. So if you're only using your VX as a filming camera and not as a rib camera, it will last longer with better image quality. That's also the reason why I don't play back the clips. After shooting them, I'll just have to wait until I get home and see them when I'm transferring it over to my PC. The MINIDV tapes. You don't want to cut corners on those. First of all, you want to ask the person who you are buying the VX from or have bought the VX from what kind of tapes he or she used. If the answer is TDK, only use TDK. If the answer is Fujifilm, only use Fujifilm. There are of course exceptions, like if the answer is Sony and you can't find any Sony tapes near you, switch to a different one. Or if you truly believe one specific brand is better, just switch. The reason not to switch too much is because of the lubricant. One brand might use wet lubricant and the other brand might use dry lubricant. You might get away with combining dry tapes with other dry tapes, or get away with combining wet tapes with other wet tapes. But if you combine wet tapes with dry tapes, that's not a good combination because it might gunk up your system and after a while your camera might sound like a lawnmower. I personally use Sony premium tapes. I can find a lot of them online and it's what the previous owner used. Secondly, don't buy used MINIDV tapes. They might be cheaper, but you don't know how they will handle it and they might be all glitchy and shit. Last of all, if you rewind the tape you just recorded on and start recording again, you will record over your previous recording, so your previous recording will be lost. I don't even think I have to say this, but I've seen a lot of people online asking if they can get their old footage back. The answer is no. This one might be a little specific, but a lot of VXs are used for filming skateboarding, so this might be a useful tip for you. The widest fisheye for the VX series is the Mark I. It only fits the 1000, but with a mount that's connected to the back, it's also possible to put it on a 2000/2100. The second best fisheye is the Mark II. It's specifically designed for the 2000/2100. It's not as wide as the Mark I, but it's still good. You can modify it by gluing something into the lens, but it's risky. If you're thinking about buying a different fisheye lens than the Mark I or Mark II, just keep in mind that it has to be a 58mm screw mount, or you'll have to buy an adapter ring. Personally, I'm not made of money, so I wasn't able to buy a Mark I or Mark II, so I bought the Optica Ultra fisheye lens, and it works great. The only problem is that it kind of sticks out at the bottom of my VX, so I can't fully put it on the table, but it's something I gotta live with. Always remember to turn off your steady shot when filming with a fisheye lens, otherwise the vignette around your image will like wiggle and it will turn away the attention from your actual subject you're filming. Is your VX broken? Check in with the VX Medic on Instagram, I'll put the link down below. I heard a lot of great stuff about him and I heard your camera is safe with him. Like I said in the beginning, there's a lot of useful information on the internet about VX cameras. I've put some down in the description for you to check out. And if I missed anything, please leave a comment on what's essential to know when starting filming with a VX. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me talk about a 20-year-old camera. If you like other VX related content or some skate edits, you might want to check out my other videos. Peace.